Well, today is September 18th, and what that means is that 30 years ago today, on this day, we started the school. So can you believe it's been 30 years?
I cannot. My first recollection memory was we had just moved to Sullivan, Illinois, and we hadn't lived there less than a year. I was working at ADM at the time, and you called me, and then you came over with this whole spread about a welding school.
Yeah.
And I was excited. It was a big move for us. We had just moved into a new house,
Yep.
and we had to uproot everything, and we ended up moving to Lincoln, Illinois. But 30 years later, it's like that was a no-brainer to do that.
Here we are.
Yeah, here we are.
Well, I'll tell you what, one of the best decisions in my life was when I called you from the loading dock at ADM and asked you to start the school with me. And when I went over there, and probably one of the best decisions in your life was when you said yes.
Yes, yeah, absolutely.
So yeah, those were exciting times, and it's hard to believe. You know, we started that first class with 5 students, and now we've got, and that was the welding class, of course, but I mean, now we've got over 12 programs. You know, we're in HVAC and electrical, of course, we're in healthcare and cosmetology and trucking, and we got 6 campuses in 3 states, right? And those 5 students turned into 35,000 graduates over the last 30 years.
Yeah.
So it's been quite a ride.
Yeah, it has. We're very blessed to have gotten the timing right. I'm not sure if I have enough gas in the tank to start again,
Right.
but I
Yeah.
think there's some good things coming up.
Yeah.
But that was just one of those kind of things that ignorance is bliss. We didn't know what we were getting into, but we were excited about it.
We were.
We never said, no, this isn't going to work.
Right.
We just kept plowing through. So, it's pretty surreal to be standing here 30 years later.
No, it really is. And we always kept to the mission. The mission was very simple in the beginning, which was we wanted to teach people how to do what we knew how to do. And then we wanted to get them a job where we used to work at.
Yeah.
Right? In places like that. And when we got into it, we found out that worked. So we've applied that same mission to 30 years of workforce training. And like we always say, job placement's king, right? We've learned that from the very beginning, and I think that's really carried us along for these last 30 years.
Like I said earlier, it is surreal to be standing here 30 years later. And, we started with Brian and I think we're really close to 400 employees right now. If not, we're knocking at the door of 400 employees. So it's very humbling. And I think, thank you is in order for everyone who's pitched in and kind of hitched their cart to the same vision that Brian and I had 30 years ago as far as workforce training and getting our students out and getting them jobs. So we just appreciate everything you do on a daily basis. So it's happy birthday to MTI and DTC, but it wouldn't have been anywhere without you guys chipping in. So we appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely. I want to thank everybody who has worked for us, worked with us, who's helped us along the way. Yeah, you folks know who you are. There's too many names to mention over 30 years and everything that we've accomplished. But we want to thank everybody, and especially we want to thank all the students who took a chance on us. All the students who trusted us with their education, right? Who trusted us to help them find their career path, and gave us that privilege. And we just want to thank every one of you, and we hope not only did you get educated here, but we also hope you had a good experience with MTI and DTC. And as Mike said, we just want to say happy birthday, happy 30 years to our school system, and thanks a lot, everyone.
This here will be an overhead door.
Okay.
And that's where they'll bring the material through into the building.
Right.
And this is more or less a lay down yard for the material.
Exactly.
That'll be fenced in.
That'll be our version of a fold yard.
I see. Big. Wow.